Hello, everyone. Well, this is Dr. Shelley, Alicia Shelley, and we're here for our Eat, Live, Thrive series, where we are talking about how to get through the holidays and eat and still enjoy it. Because I was talking to a patient last week and they were asking me, I was asking, do you have any questions? We were talking about their weight. And she's like, yeah. What about next week? How am I going to get through next week? And I'm thinking to myself, what is next week? And I'm like, that's right. Thanksgiving's next week. I'm telling you, it's been a whirlwind for me. So I'm trying to remember. So Thanksgiving's next week, and we started talking about it, and I realized that there's probably a lot more people that have similar questions about Thanksgiving and how they can maintain their weight loss journey and still enjoy Thanksgiving. Because traditionally, Thanksgiving is a time where we get together with our family, our friends, and we enjoy each other's company and we eat this huge, elaborate meal. I mean, how many of us, it's not just having like one side, one protein, one veggie, it's multiple sides. We're having collard greens, green beans, black eyed peas, macaroni, corn pudding, sweet potato pie. Like the list goes on and on. And so sometimes it can be extremely overwhelming, especially if you're trying to stick with your weight loss journey and you're not trying to gain weight. Unfortunately, traditionally with the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, it is actually a time where we see people gain a good 5 to 10 pounds. And the reason being is because a lot of people aren't necessarily exercising. It's cold, so they're staying indoors. They stop doing whatever exercise they were doing before. But then, secondly, we eat more. Even though Thanksgiving is literally one meal, the leftovers we eat on, people, give nice little trinkets, nice little cookies and cakes to show that they love you, and we just indulge and we tend to gain more weight. So today I wanted to talk to you about how can we get through the holidays without gaining weight. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer them while I'm here. And then also, if you put it in the comment section, I'll still go back. Let's say this is a replay, put hashtag replay if you're looking at the recording, and just put your question in. I'll be happy to go back and answer your question that you may have. So let's talk about some tips on how to get through the holidays. My first tip is number one, remember, this is just one day. This is just one meal. Eating Thanksgiving dinner, even though it's not how you normally may eat, is not going to throw off your weight loss journey, especially if allow yourself not to get back on track the next day. So know that it's only one meal. Take a deep breath in and out and know that you got this, okay? My other tip is number two is exercise before you go. Go on a nice walk, or do a little class. You can actually go on YouTube and do a workout class prior to going to the dinner, because at least you started burning off some of the calories prior to eating, so you don't feel quite as guilty. I know if you're in the Atlanta area, the Atlanta Track Club has their traditional 5K and half marathon. So feel free to join up for the 5K, or even they have a 1 miler where you just go in and just walk and be among people Thanksgiving morning. So, and that's where I will be. I'll be there for their half marathon Thanksgiving morning. And I have to say, this is probably my third or fourth Thanksgiving morning where I've done like some type of run prior to Thanksgiving. And it makes a difference. I'm not hungry. I don't eat as much that day because I was, running. But to each their own. You can either exercise, you can walk, you can go to the gym if it's open, or just do your own workout at home. So exercise before you go. The other thing is have a snack before you go to dinner. If you eat a little bit before you go, it's not going to curb your appetite where you won't eat anything at the dinner, but you won't be as hungry. So you, instead of like piling things on your plate, you'll just maybe eat a little bit of everything and enjoy it. Because once again, Thanksgiving is for families to get together and for us to kind of enjoy each other's company. So definitely have a snack before you go to dinner, and then you won't be overeating. My fourth tip is craft your plate so that you eat more vegetables instead of starches, because we know everyone's going to make so many starches. And so if you craft your plate where majority of your food is like the vegetables, the collard greens, the green beans, the spinach, whatever it is that they're cooking that are vegetables, then you'll eat less of the starches. Not saying you can't have any starches. You can't say not saying you can't have any macaroni and cheese, but you want to eat less of it and eat more of the veggies. So you at least have a better balance, because vegetables actually are less calories than macaroni. And then the other starches as well. And if you happen to know the menu beforehand, you can kind of plan out which food you're going to eat. Most times if you go to people's houses, they have like a little buffet style, so you can just put food on your own plate and you can just decide, am I going to eat this? Am I not going to eat that? And the other thing is, you may want to have smaller food, a smaller amount of food on your plate. Finish your plate. If you're still hungry, then go back for seconds. So that's another way how to do it. So it's not like you're feeling like you're overeating, where your eyes are bigger than your stomach, which I know I've had that. Problem as well. The last thing is, I would say, don't listen to any of your family or friends who ask you this question. Oh, that's all you're eating? Because it never fails. People can be so judgmental, can't they? So judgmental. And we find that when they're so judgmental, it kind of makes us second guess, oh, maybe I should eat more. No, you know what you're eating, you know what your stomach can hold. So eat a little bit. And when you're finished, if you're still hungry, go back for seconds. If you're not, then wait. It's okay. At least you ate their food. It's not like you're not eating. And if people are kind of pressuring you, oh, eat more, be like, no, no, I'm eating what I can handle right now. I'm full. Thank you so much for asking. I know people don't mean to put so much pressure on us, but I guess people get a lot of validation in their cooking if they see you eating. And so maybe that's why they're so pushy. But don't let people push you into eating more than you planned on eating. And the other thing I was going to say, if you're going to someone's house, you don't have to take a plate home. I know people offer, oh, we have all these seconds. Go get a plate. Go get a plate. You don't have to take a plate home. You be like, thank you so much. I'm fine. Thank you. Because the next day you're going to go back to your regular eating, whatever your regular eating plan is. And so you don't necessarily want these extra things that are going to tempt you, especially if it's cake and pies and cookies and all these things. Eat a small amount and kind of know exactly what you're eating, and don't worry about other people's expectations, is what I'm trying to say. And then last but not least, get back on track with your weight loss journey and with your eating habits the next day. Because like I said, Thanksgiving is one meal. Christmas is one meal. So it's going to break your weight loss. However, what will break your weight loss or get you off track is if you just continue to eat and indulge instead of saying, okay, this is one meal. Then the next day I'm going back to normal. So those are my tips on how to survive the holidays and to still eat and enjoy your friends and family without necessarily gaining weight. If you want to hear more, please subscribe to my podcast, Back on Track, Overcoming Weight Regain. You can find that wherever you find your podcasts. If there's anyone that has any questions, feel free to place them in the chat or place them in the comments, post a comment, and we'll be happy to kind of talk and answer your questions. Or if they're replaying, put hashtag replay and put your question. I'll be happy to answer them. All righty. Feel free. Okay. Let's see. All righty. Well, it looks like there's no questions right now. So what we'll do is feel free, if you have any other questions, post in the chat. If not, thank you so much for listening. And I hope this was helpful. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Also, you can connect with me at my Instagram account at Dr. Shelley MD. Also, feel free to go to my podcast on Back on Track, Overcoming Weight Regain. And you can follow me on my YouTube channel, which is Alicia Shelley MD. All right. Until next time, have a great rest of your day.